Hey everybody, it's Allie with Cruise Blog. Today I'm going to be sharing the 5 things that I think Royal Caribbean does better than Carnival Cruise Line. Let's get into it. Carnival Cruise Line and Royal Caribbean are two of the biggest names in the industry for mainstream cruise lines. However, these cruise lines are also major competitors for affordable, family-friendly vacations. Even still, there are many differences between the two cruise lines. While Carnival Cruise Line prides itself on a fleet full of fun ships, Royal Caribbean places a heavy emphasis on innovation and building the world's biggest cruise ships. In fact, it took many years for Carnival Cruise Line to build a competing mega ship. For decades, Carnival built new ships similar in design and size to previous vessels in their fleet. Each ship class was barely larger than the previous, creating a sense of stagnation in terms of innovation for the cruise line. While Carnival's newest ships had plenty to offer, the cruise line just lacked that wow factor. This all changed with the inception of Carnival's Excel class, the cruise line's first attempt at building a mega cruise ship. With 3 ships and 2 more on the way, Carnival considers its newest ship class a smashing success. On the other hand, Royal Caribbean is known for its massive and technologically advanced cruise ships. For example, the cruise line just debuted one of the most hyped cruise ships in recent years, Icon of the Seas, which is now the biggest cruise ship in the world. I've been cruising with Royal Caribbean since I was a little girl, logging more than 2 decades worth of cruises. Now I've sailed with Carnival Cruise Line 6 times in the last few years, with 2 more cruises booked in the coming months. While the Carnival cruise experience has certainly impressed me, as I had a negative perception of the infamous Party Cruise Line for many years, I still prefer Royal Caribbean. Although I enjoy the overall cruise experience more with Royal Caribbean, here are the 5 things that I think Royal Caribbean actually does better than Carnival Cruise Line. And number 1 is entertainment. One of the biggest things that Royal Caribbean does better than Carnival is entertainment. The cruise line is known for having show-stopping performances on its cruise ships. Moreover, the entertainment is unlike anything you've seen at sea, including high diving shows and ice skating spectacles. In particular, you'll find arguably the best entertainment at sea on Royal Caribbean's biggest ships, including the Icon, Oasis, and Freedom class ships. Icon of the Seas has the cruise line's first aquadome, which is home to its new diving performances with a cascading waterfall, synchronized swimmers, and dazzling high divers. In addition, Absolute Zero has new ice skating performances with daring stunts that you won't even find on land. Royal Caribbean's ice skating performances have been a staple for the cruise line since the early 2000s, and it's a unique form of entertainment that you can't find elsewhere. Not to mention, most of Royal Caribbean's biggest ships have full-length Broadway musicals, including Mamma Mia and Grease. On the other hand, Carnival's entertainment is simpler and less impressive. The cruise line hosts playlist productions on board its fleet of cruise ships, and these include fun original shows with singing and dancing. But Carnival's newest ships in the Excel class do have the best entertainment in its fleet, I would argue, including aerialists and immersive technology in a 3-story atrium where the performances take place. Even Carnival's best entertainment options, though, fall short of Royal Caribbean's in my opinion. But one area where the cruise line does outrank Royal Caribbean's entertainment is its Punch Liner Comedy Club. You'll find daily comedy shows on Carnival's cruise ships, while Royal Caribbean lacks a dedicated comedy club on most of their vessels. Another thing that Royal Caribbean does better is specialty dining. Carnival has a solid selection of inclusive dining options on its cruise ships. Particularly, the cruise line's casual dining options are some of the best cruise food that you'll find at sea, and you can even find these options on their oldest and smallest ships. However, Royal Caribbean's specialty dining, I think, is better than Carnival's. To start, Carnival only has a few specialty dining options, and that's even on their biggest Excel class ships. Specialty dining typically includes Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse, Rudy's Sea Grill, Bonsai Sushi and Teppanyaki, and Chef's Table. Smaller ships might only have 1 or 2 specialty options at the most. In comparison, Royal Caribbean has more variety with specialty dining across its fleet. Personally, I find the specialty dining on Royal Caribbean to be of higher quality compared to Carnival's. Royal Caribbean specialty options include Chops Grill Steakhouse, Giovanni's Italian, Jamie's Italian, Chef's Table, Izumi Sushi, and 150 Central Park. You will find at least 2 specialty dining options on every Royal Caribbean ship, including even their smallest and oldest Vision class ships. Royal Caribbean also features dining experiences that you won't find on Carnival Cruise Line, such as Wonderland, which is a whimsical dining experience with eclectic entrees, and the Empire Supper Club, which is a glitz and glamour dining experience that will transport you back to the 1930s. Royal Caribbean's new Utopia of the Seas even has an immersive train dining experience that no other cruise ship has seen before. While Carnival specialty dining is perfectly sufficient, I do think Royal Caribbean's specialty dining is better. Number 3 is itinerary variety. When it comes to itineraries, Royal Caribbean blows Carnival Cruise Line out of the water. Carnival's bread and butter comes from its weekend getaway cruises, which conveniently sail from ports around North America. Most of Carnival's guests live within driving distance of a port, attracting a different clientele than Royal Caribbean typically. Carnival Cruise Line has a few sailings outside of North America to Australia and Europe, but you won't find much else. Instead, most of Carnival's fleet sails to the Bahamas, the Caribbean, or Alaska. On the other hand, Royal Caribbean has a much richer variety of itineraries to destinations around the world, including Asia, Australia, South Pacific, Europe, the Arabian Gulf, Hawaii, Northern Europe, the Mediterranean, and more. You can find multiple ships deployed to these regions, giving cruisers more options for budget, itinerary, and onboard amenities. If you're looking to sail beyond North America, Royal Caribbean is a better option for those diverse itineraries. Number 4 is Royal Caribbean's private island. Nearly all cruise lines have a private destination or island located in the Caribbean. Royal Caribbean's Perfect Day at Coco Cay, located in the Bahamas, is arguably the best private island of any cruise line, especially compared to Carnival's Amber Cove and Half Moon Cay. Royal Caribbean's Perfect Day at Coco Cay was a multi-million-dollar investment for the cruise line, and it shows. The cruise line built an oasis for cruisers on its own island with multiple pools, a full-scale water park, private beach club, an adults-only retreat, a swim-up bar, and a splash pad for kids. There are plenty of water activities and excursions available as well, including jet skiing, snorkeling, kayaking, and more. If you want a beach day, there are multiple beaches that you can enjoy, along with a floating tiki bar. On the other hand, Carnival's Amber Cove is quite minimal compared to Perfect Day at Coco Cay, although most of the amenities are either free or fairly affordable. At Carnival's private destination, you'll find a water slide, a swim-up bar, splash pad, zip line, and private cabanas to rent. The destination is meant to feel like a resort, but it does fall short of Royal Caribbean's private island. Finally, you won't find any beaches at Amber Cove due to its location, while Coco Cay has multiple beaches for its guests to use. If you're wanting to have that quintessential beach day, then Perfect Day at Coco Cay is the place for you. Carnival's Half Moon Cay falls short compared to Coco Cay as well. They lack the major thrills that have come to define the Perfect Day experience. While you can enjoy lounging on the beautiful white sand beach, you won't find any water slides, zip lines, adult-only beaches, upscale clubs, or anything of the like. And finally, the drink packages on Royal Caribbean. When it comes to drink packages, Royal Caribbean comes on top again. Both Royal Caribbean and Carnival Cruise Line offer drink packages for guests to purchase for their cruise vacations. For those who plan to drink consistently throughout their cruise, or they simply don't want to worry about racking up a huge bill at the end of their vacation, purchasing a drink package can make a lot of sense. By pre-purchasing your alcohol, you can indulge without concern. Carnival Cruise Line has its Cheers drink package available, but you're actually limited to only 15 alcoholic drinks within 24 hours for each cruise day. On the other hand, Royal Caribbean's drink package is truly unlimited. You're not restricted to the number of alcoholic drinks or other drinks that you have each day. Also, Royal Caribbean allows its guests to use drink packages on their private island. Guests can continue enjoying their purchased drink package ashore when docked at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. On the other hand, Carnival's drink and internet packages do not work ashore, so you'll have to pay individually for those drinks when you're at Amber Cove. All right, everybody, those are the 5 things that I think Royal Caribbean does better than Carnival Cruise Line. Comment below if you agree or disagree with any of these points made, and along with which cruise line do you prefer? All right, that's all we have for today. Be sure and like and subscribe to Cruise Blog so you can be notified every time we have a new video out. Thanks for tuning in today, and until next time, happy cruising.